watching television, I think, the other day. It was either television or listening to radio, and someone had to come up with a definition for beauty. What makes something beautiful? Actually, I may have read this in the newspaper. I can't remember. But scientists, to try to quantify what is beauty, decided that in considering the human face, beauty is a condition of symmetry with the appearance of good health. What does this look like? Is this beautiful? Is this ugly? Is there any reason why it should have any quality at all associated to it? Okay, so how are you doing today, Julio? You doing all right?
How you doing, Paul?
Pretty good. This is the first day of the ride, and I've been having a slow leak with one of my tires, so it's causing me to stop and blow up the tire with the little hand air pump, so I'm getting tired of it, so I'm going to try to fix the thing. But I'm up here on 72nd Terrace, where Julio lives, and I've been past Morningside and American Legion Park, and they're great parks, but American Legion's like virtually closed, and Morningside's got a big fence all the way around it, but really beautiful place, the entrance to Morningside Park, really beautiful. But what we're talking about is parks right now. We've been talking about parks and about the need for nice places for people in Miami. And we were talking to Willie about English parks. And you were saying something about the fact that gardeners are frequently seen there. Could you?
Well, everything in English parks goes back to the fact that these cities were grown in from smaller communities. And so they're not massive cities, they're small towns joined together. So you have a whole different respect and identity within smaller areas.
Mm-hmm.
So smaller areas will have smaller parks, but they'll be well maintained, they'll all have gardeners in them. And you'll find that, you know, as a kid there, you'll go there and you have an interchange. There's always a gardener there. What are you doing, mister? Oh, I'm planting these. What are you doing? Well, why are you planting those? Well, they're going to grow into those.
Mm-hmm.
Little conversations like that.
We're talking about what you would like to do. You would like to some act of civil disobedience. What was this? You were talking about climbing fences or something, a fenced-off park. What was that about?
Well, I mean, here is public land, which has made trespass as well.
Uh-huh.
Trespass as well. You know, this is your land. It's got trespass as well on it. And all the rest. Trespassers will be prosecuted. What? Prosecuted for walking on your own land. If you live somewhere, it's part of the city. It's yours. So there, you know, that's an anarchist talking, perhaps.
But what were you planning on doing? You were going to put up signs that say, keep this park closed or something?
I did already do that.
Yeah?
To that park. Just hoping that they're kind of, you know, people are aware here is a park that's closed.
What was the sign? What did it say?
It said shut all parks.
Okay.
But I mean, that was said as a kind of to remind people driving fast in their cars past it that this is a park. Even though no one's in it and no one's using it, it is a park and got beautiful trees. And I mean, here it is. It's a tourist
this guy
attraction
in that park. One of the sort of funny aspects of pedestrian living in a car town is this idea that tires wear out. You know, tires on cars just get worn out. Now, what happens with that synthetic rubber? Where does that material go? Well, scientists tell us that these particles, little minute particles, are being worn off at the surface of contact in the road constantly. So what we have is a very microscopic dust, which can't even be seen, which all the pedestrians and people driving around with their car windows open are inhaling. So actually, conditions on the street for the human beings are somewhat toxic. I don't know, I'd say in this mayor's race, you're just going to vote for the candidate who has the best posters. I think Suarez has got the more stable-looking posters. Arroyo's like got orange on his posters, you know. I guess that's because the election occurs so close to Halloween. I'm not sure. I mean.